Good afternoon to all. I'm Yoli Diaz. Since 2021, I have alerted the City of Las Cruces Council, and since June 5th, 2023, I've come to your meetings 15 times, and I've alerted you to the fact that Memorial Medical Center has been wrongfully turning away cancer patients, and not just cancer patients, or effectively turning them away by illegally demanding payments up front. You shouldn't need to be reminded. This is a matter of life and death for many patients. As co-owner with Doña Ana County of the land on which the hospital sits, the City of Las Cruces has from the get-go had the power to stop the breach of MMC's non-compliance with its lease. Everyone within the city can do something about stopping this atrocity: councilors, mayor, city manager, and city attorney. It's been about 3.5 years that I've been coming to you. Ignoring explicit calls for help and warnings of noncompliance for any length of time is dereliction of duty. But the city's prolonged dereliction of duty has been appalling, inexcusable, and extremely troubling to countless residents. Both the city and MMC are supposed to be serving all the residents of Las Cruces. With respect, telling us your feelings about the situation really doesn't cut it. It doesn't solve anything, much less achieve compliance. As I notified all of you when it happened again in December 2024, 4 months after the city sent the notice of breach, MMC turned away a 49-year-old woman diagnosed with breast cancer in the middle of the Department of Justice investigation. Like all MMC's previous 12 or 13 denials of care to cancer patients that NBC reported, and the countless number of unreported, this never should have happened. And although the advocacy of both Dr. Earl Neeson and I changed the course for this resident, what about the residents without knowledge or advocacy? As I recall at a press conference last July, one counselor said she had been having conversations for 6 months about levers available under the lease to force MMC to comply. Talk is cheap. We'd like to know now, 6 months after the press conference, what levers have you identified? Has the city actually pressed any levers besides sending the notice of breach? That lever certainly hasn't achieved compliance by MMC. The hospital has asked for more time, so the city is holding little private meetings with them. Again, talk is cheap. While the city is doing that, MMC is turning away more cancer patients. It should be welcoming with open arms and treating in their time of need, regardless of their ability to pay. What's the new deadline the city has set for MMC? When will the city step up to the plate and actually use the power it possesses to enforce the lease and force MMC to provide cancer treatment to all patients as required? I urge you to do more than talk and at last, long last, get moving and take action. Thank you.